Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Today we are going to see the Figma software, and effectively we are going to create a website for a restaurant. For that, just download a Figma software and then log in into that. Just opening our file as design file. You can see here this is the interface of that file. In this area, so much option have given from the Figma community. This is the main options. From this, we will use it more of the time as plugin. This tool is used to move our layers. For example, I'm creating one frame. Can see here. Just we can move our frame or any images or text. This area is to create our frame, and these are the predefined shapes which was given from the Figma community. These tools are used to make our shapes as our own. This one is a T is for text typing area. Just I'm clicking welcome and see here. And this is the hand tool. We can make it as move our project everywhere in this whiteboard. And then this area will consider our layers. What are the things we are creating inside our frame, and then outside of the frame, it will be shown in this layer area. And this is the editable area. Let's see how we are going to create a website for a restaurant. For that, I'm just creating a one frame. For that, a shortcut key as a F. Can see here so many frames are predefined, and was we can now creating that website for a restaurant. For that, I'm clicking the desktop. Now we can see here the frame is available. I'm just changing that to home page. And then next step we are going to do layout grid. For that, just click this icon and change into columns and splitting into 12 columns and giving the margin as 100. Now we can see there is a equals.
Sir,
Yeah.
could you please repeat me once, like how can we take the dimensions regarding the system, like the desktop?
Sorry, I can't hear your voice.
Like, could you please repeat me once that how can we take the dimensions of a desktop for
Oh, okay.
particular resolution?
Yeah. Fine, fine, fine. Just creating another frame. You can go here. You can click this frame also. Otherwise, you can use it as F for shortcut. Now you can see here most of the frames are given from the Figma community. Now we are going to select desktop. Just made a click on it. It's a creator. This is the thing we can create our frame. Now we have created our column layout as a 12 and given the margin as 100. Now you can visibly see that there is a both space in left and right. Among these 12 columns only we are going to give our content because it is a very easyable for the developing mode also. I'm just changing the background of the frame into black. This is the color palette area. In this, we can change any colors like drag like in this pointer. Now I'm just giving that as a black. First section we are going to create a top navbar. For that I'm selecting the predefined rectangle, or you can click here as a R and giving a height as a 100. You can see here we can edit our width, height and the edges of the corner, and then I can align our things. What are the like a text or images, any content we can align from here. And then I'm changing this background as black. Now we are going to see how to import the icon from Figma plugin. In this area, I'm going to give that company's icon. For that, I'm going to click made a click and plugins, find more plugins, and then type as Iconify. Made a click on it. Now we can see that more icons are displayed here for requirement, because today we are creating for a restaurant. I'm just typing as fire. These are the icons which was provided from this app. I'm just clicking this. You can change the color and height of the icons. I'm just changing the color into yellow. There are three options also given in this plugin. One is import our icon to our direct file, or make it as a component also, and then we can take a icon code for the developing mode. Now you can see here, I'm just grouping this one. For grouping, Control plus G. For degroup, Control backspace. I'm just grouping that, and given the name as company icon. Just resizing. This option will be, if you change the width or height, it will be simultaneously will increase the both width and height. Just I'm giving us 100. Now we can see both width and height are in same. Now I'm going to give us some text. For that I'm giving T for the text. Just giving us hotspot. This is the area for the font size. I'm probably using Poppins. It is very clear for the users also, and made into weightage medium and making as font size 40. Just align it and make it as group. Give us icon at top now. Other than this, we are going to give three nav area. One is home, and we can make this text also in a duplicate manner. Control D and duplicate. For that, just placing and making is foods menu. Here we are going to give contact us. We are going to align that. For that, I'm just giving to tied up, or we can give a shortcut also. See here, Control Alt plus Shift plus T. Just tied up in that and making the vertical into equal. For that, I'm giving Alt V. Now we can see it is in a proper manner. Just changing the color of that. This tool is used to take a sample of the color. For example, I'm clicking this, go to the color palette and choose this option. Just make it. It's very simple. And making this one as group and giving name as top nav bar. Next section, we are going to see the registration area. For that, I'm just creating a one shape of rectangle. For that, clicking or you can get it, and then going to place inside a one image. For that, go for plugin and search for Unsplash. Just made a click on it. For example, I'm typing as food. You can see here more high quality images will be shown in this plugin. I'm just taking this. Now you can see the image has masked inside that rectangle and making a corner into 15. You can see the radius of the corner has rounded, making a simple quotes in this area. Use this option to wrap our text and make it a center. Now for this registration area, I'm going to create a one button. For that, I'm giving a width as 300, height as 52, and changing a color to yellow and making a corner as 15. Just here. Just align this in vertical and horizontal and make a group of it. For button, I'm giving simple as BTN. Next section, we are going to give the what are the trustable services are given from that restaurant. For that, I'm going to create one heading. Why choose us? And making the font into 40. And again, I'm doing the alignment. Here we are going to give the three trustable services. One is fresh food, here discount, and here we are going to give a fast delivery. For that, I'm going to take icon from here, just for iconify. First one, food. Just type as food, import it. How you can see, and made into 100. Here we are giving the heading of that fresh food and make a duplicate of that and make that font into 20. I'm just wrapping the text and make alignment into proper. I'm just changing the color of that area. Now I'm going to duplicate of this for twice. By duplicating of everything, it is made our work simple. Just giving us best offer, and here is fast delivery. I'm giving some description for that. I'm going to place two icons for that two area. Just type as discount. Just choosing this and import it. and change that size to 100. Just align it. And the next icon is delivery. We are going to select this icon and import it. Just now I am going to make a group of it, giving that as I chooses content. Simultaneously, you have to give the layer name also, because for future edit, it will be easy to you. I'm just extending the height of the frame. Next section, we are going to give about us. And again, I'm going to give some images of restaurant. For that, I'm going for plugin, a Sunsplash, and I type it as restaurant. Just made a click on that image. Now we can see that the image has placed inside that shape. I'm making the corners into 15 and giving some description about that restaurant. And just wrap the text until you getting the proper alignment. Make it as group and giving the name as about us content. Now, next section we are going to see how to create the menu. I mean, it's a food menu. Creating visit our delicious menu and made into 40. And just changing the color of the menu to attract our users. Make one rectangle. Now you can see that the text is not visible. For that, we have to drag this rectangle behind that text. And then I'm changing that into back. Now it is visible and also attractive. We are going to give a 3 cards in this 12 column. We have divided as 4, 4, 4. For that, we are creating a one rectangle and giving us 300. And just open the plugin and go into Sunsplash. Just type as food. Giving this food for sample. and make a corners into 15 and give a what menu is shown in that area. Like I'm giving fried noodles and just locking this rectangle. For that, just right click and lock it here. It will not affect our working area. For that, I'm just locked that area. Just align it. It's aligned. Select that and make a duplicate of that. Now I want to resize the rectangle. For that, I'm just unlocked that layer. Next, we are going to give the another one button to interact our users to see all our menus, which means what are the menus we are going to provide in this website. For that, giving view more menu. Next thing, we are going to give the section of where we are located. It means address where we are located. And make it as 40. Just align it. Alt plus H is a shortcut key to align in horizontal, and then pasting on map. Sorry,
Sir, align shortcut, please. Again.
align shortcut. Okay.
Alt plus G. Is right?
No, 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 no. Yeah. Now it is in a improper alignment. For that, just click Alt plus H. It will be centered.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And make around the corner for that.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, how do you insert the map, sir?
How? No, no, no. Actually, this one I have made for a sample.
Okay.
This also we can do like creating a one rectangle and placing in a plugin.
Okay.
Just creating a class and we are giving that. Actually, this is the pre-designed one. So I'm just
Okay, sir.
showing that sample.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, give me just a minute. Sriram, Sriram, you were asking about that map placement, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So in Figma, usually we keep it like an image. So when we do it in the HTML part, in that HTML only we do the actual Google map.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, in the next workshop, we will try to convert this Figma into actual HTML. In that, we will how to place actual Google map. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
because whatever you do in Figma is only a prototype or a
It
layout.
is a one type of layout.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Just giving one address to here. Just made a wrap of the text. Now I'm going to give that at which time the restaurant is running for that 100, so 70. Make it as corner in 15. This is not a button. It is for only a visualization. Almost our design has completed. Now we are going to for the last section, which is bottom nav bar. For that, just creating one rectangle and making this part into one group and taking this duplicate, just place it here. Now we can see that this icon and content is not visible because it is behind that rectangle. For that, you have to click the right click on it. Just it can give the bring to front, or otherwise in shortcut we can use close bar and making that to black. And again duplicating the address and placing it. And I made a alignment here and group on it, just giving us bottom nav icon. Another thing, we are going to give the three things about the restaurant, which means WhatsApp number and then email. Another one is telephone number. For that, I'm going for Iconify. To select the icons, just type as WhatsApp. I'm just importing this in a black color. And make it as 30. Next, email and import it. And then last icon is telephone. For that, just type as telephone. Just make tied up and make it a center. Give some sample numbers. And made a duplicate for twice. You are giving the content for the email and telephone. Just giving us hotspot at gmail.com. Here, just giving one sample telephone number. Now, other the 6 columns I'm going to divide into two for that quick access. For that, we are going to create one rectangle Make it as fill into black. Give us quick access. Just changing the color and made a duplicate of this text. Going to give 3 nav item which we are given in top nav. For example, home, puts menu, and then last contact us. Just seeing the spacing of in between the text and made it duplicate. Services. Next one, delivery. And again, make it duplicate. Give us other services. Like we are going to give party hall. Just extend this width of the text. And making our frame into resized. How the whole home page was completed for that restaurant. Now we are going to how it is present in the desktop. For that, we are just clicking this icon to present. Now you can see the output of that web page. This is the thing we are going to see with our users. We are going to show our users. This is the output we are going to give for your website or application. Thank you. Do you have any queries? You can raise your hands, or otherwise you can comment in the comment box.
Sir, sir, it is mandatory to take the height size of the button is 52, or you can take any, sir.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Sir, you take the registered button height is 52.
Yeah.
It is mandatory to take 52, or we can take any.
No. It is not a mandatory. I'm just taking as per the design. This is not a mandatory. What are the things we need, or what are the things we can attract our users? We can make it. It's not a mandatory.
We can take any height.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if you can teach a advance of Figma like animations.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, this is a demo. These are
Okay.
the contents we have covered.
Yes, Sriram, we
Okay,
will,
sir.
yeah, we will do the animations part also.
Yes. Next.
In the
Okay,
next
sir.
workshop, we'll be doing animation parts as well as form design, button activation, all those stuffs. So today is that since many are new to the
Okay.
tool, we do not want to dump everything on the same day. So we are going on a slow phase.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay, sir. Thank
Priyanka, do
you.
you have any doubts? Yeah.
So do you have direct classes in Chennai, sir? Direct classes.
No, Priyanka, can you come back? Your voice was breaking. Can you just come back?
You have direct classes in Chennai, sir? Direct classes.
No,
Offline.
we are actually, we are only doing online sessions as of now. But
Okay.
sooner in a couple of months, we are also starting on. We are starting also on Chennai and Madurai also.
Any courses and placement ideas, sir?
That we will discuss after Those things we'll discuss in couple of minutes. We'll finish up the workshop
Okay, sir.
part and then we'll get back to that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other queries?
Yeah. And any other queries? Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you, Gugan, for your Figma explanation. I will take care from here. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I hope that now everyone is having a brief idea about Figma tool. Can I take it like that? Is everyone is having a brief idea about it now?
Yes, sir. Fine, fine.
Okay, fine. So now I will just give you another flow. After this Figma design, exactly what we will do. Okay, so we will just see after this particular once Figma design is done, exactly how companies handle this Figma. That is what we are going to do it. So we'll go back to whiteboard. So once we have this design, we can export it to PDF file. So I'm just saying it in a real-time example. Why I'm taking this real-time example is that because when you understand the business process, as a technical person, you can easily understand why tools are used. So once you get the PDF from your Figma, and once your customer approves it, only after that we go for actual design part. That is your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So now you might ask why I want to do this particular thing. See, now we took only almost around 30 minutes to complete one page. If a customer is asking for a website of 7 to 10 pages, we can finish the layout in one single working day. We can get it approved and we can directly jump for your actual design part. So that once it is approved, when we sit for coding your HTML part, it will be very easy for you to just type and do your work. But if the Figma tool is not there, even to get the final approval, you will take weeks. So this saves you a lot of time. When time is saved, according to companies, money is saved. That is why now companies are wanting their web designers to learn tools like Figma. So Figma is a most widely used tool. There are other tools like Adobe Illustrator, all those things. The reason Figma is widely used is Figma's most of the feature are for free of cost. See, whatever Google has used today, the image library, icon library, most of the tools comes at free of cost. You can easily create your account. You can easily design your web pages and do most of the work. But when you go for other tools, they are paid tools. So even for a small work, you need to pay some amount of money. So companies always wish to go for free of cost. So that is why most companies want their designers along with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. They want their designers to know about Figma tool. So that is where it stands. So when you sit for an interview, when you have 2 or 3 candidates in your interview, when you know about Figma, you will automatically have additional points over there. So that is the reason this particular tool we have taken for today's workshop. So in upcoming workshops, I will give you a flow what we are planning to do. In upcoming workshop, we are going to do a engagement session. Engagement session in the sense, we'll take one more design. Our staff will be doing one step. And simultaneously, you can also do the same step. So at end of the session, you will also have a UI design. We will also UI design so that you can have a hands-on practice. That is what we are planning for next session. So is the idea is clear for everyone about the next session?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have
Okay.
some small doubts, sir.
Yeah, sure. Please ask your question.
Sir, right now most of the companies are using only Figma or any other tools, sir.
Yeah, there is another tool called Adobe Illustrator. So
Okay.
that is also another tool which, but when it comes to market share, the most share goes to Figma.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. There are two different reasons. Apart from the financial part, the another reason is that Figma is mostly a browser-based tool. So you can access it from anywhere. So it is very simple to manage your projects. It is a cloud-based solution.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So now I will request Google to help you how to create a account in Figma, and I am requesting everyone to create an account in Figma tool so that when we connect for next week on the next workshop, you can use the tool and you can do the design side by side. So shall we see how to create a Figma account?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gugan, can you share your screen and help them how to create a Figma account?
Sure, sir. We can show that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Everybody can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now we are going to see how to get the Figma tool. Now we are in a Google browser. Just make it as Figma. And use this first link. You can see here, this is the official page for Figma software. For here, we can download it for desktop app for Windows. Now you can see here, the Figma setup is downloading. Now I'm just opening that, made a double click on it. Wait a minute, I'm just log out my account and go open with a new. Now I had already downloaded that file. Just go for downloads and then click Figma setup. Actually, this is your interface. From this, you can go here and I made a click on it. I'm already logged in. For that, you just give a add our account and give a Google account. It will be login. That's all the steps. We can log in easily. It is made of free only. Any doubt how to log in or how to download our Figma tool? Hello.
So can you say how to download again?
Yeah, okay, fine. Just Google it as Figma download and make a use of it. First link. Now this is the interface of the official site of Figma. From this, we can download our software by clicking on this desktop app for Windows. Once we download this setup, it will be shown in our downloads, and make a double click on it. It will make this interface as like this. From here, we are going to click this area and just sign in with your official Google account. It's mean, for example, Gmail account. If you logged in, we can access it freely. What are the templates and design fields, we can work it freely. Have you cleared?
Yeah, sir. Thanks.
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sir, after designing, you can go for desktop mode, correct?
yeah.
Show me the teaser that the arrow mark and button is the right side corner, upside. After designing,
Which part?
no, after designing, once completed the design, you can go for desktop mode. 1 minute. You should go that restaurant design.
Okay.
Then go for how to go for the desktop mode.
Just you can made a click on it, this home icon. Just click
Yes.
it. It will went for the home page of the Figma.
Sir, one more time, sir. One more time.
We
Okay.
are leaving
Okay.
in this area of file
Okay.
and just made a click on this left side corner at topmost
Okay.
home icon.
Okay.
Now we
Directly
can,
can.
we can access easily from through our file area.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Any other doubts?
No, sir. No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Okay, fine. So is now everyone able to create your account? So I hope in the next session everyone will have a Figma account with you, right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
And Divya, do you have any other questions? Divya and Priyanka? Okay, fine. So every Saturday we are planning for a free workshop under web design part. So in the next Saturday also we will have a same workshop. To all your registered email IDs, we will share the next event link also, so you can register there one more time. So in that particular workshop, we will make sure that everyone is having a hands-on experience on the design. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Fine.
Sir, is there any placement, sir, in your training like UI UX?
Yes. We have a placing. So that is what I'm going to talk about now. So we provide full stack trainings on multiple platforms like Java, PHP, and Python. So once full stack training is done, we will provide you internship. After internship, we will also make sure that we also get you interview calls.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Sweta, you are asking about responsive design, right? Yes, responsive design also we will be covering in upcoming workshop. So I'll just give you a brief thing about responsive design. I'll just share my screen. I'll give you a idea about what is responsive design. So I hope that my screen is visible. So this is our official website. So when we say mobile responsive, that means whenever someone opens this particular site on a mobile device, the content must be shrink to vertical mode. That is the main objective, because whenever you see anything on a desktop browser, it is on a horizontal mode. Okay, like it is on a landscape. But when you do it on a mobile, it is on a portrait mode. So automatically it should convert into portrait mode without losing the content. So see here, whatever content you view on your desktop should be available on your mobile also, but in a portrait mode. So it automatically changes. So that is what we call it like mobile responsive. So one of the best framework to do mobile responsive is called Bootstrap. There is a CSS framework called as Bootstrap. So in that Bootstrap, we can discuss about this mobile responsive. Okay. So I hope that I have answered that question. Okay, now we will discuss about what is the tech, what is actually a full stack, and exactly how full stack works. Why companies go for full stack? Because most of you are searching for jobs, I guess. So when you search on Naukri or Indeed, whatever it is, you can see a prominent word called full stack. So I will give you idea about what is a full stack and why many companies are trying to get people with full stack knowledge. So I'll just tell you what is it actually. See, whenever we call it a full stack developer, that is in short form, we call it like FSD, full stack developer. A developer who can design a website. That is, they should have some knowledge on HTML, CSS, JavaScript so that they can handle the website. They can develop a backend code like something on PHP, Java, Python, many other things. I'm just writing few samples. And they should also have knowledge on database because whatever they do must be stored on database. So whenever someone is able to handle all the three process, we call them as a full stack developer, because whenever you are able to do only one part, for example, you are able to do only the first part, then we call them as a web designer. Okay, so this part we call them as a designer, this part we call them as a developer, and this part we call them as a DB administrator. When someone does all the three works, we call them as a full stack developer. So I hope that now everyone is having a view on full stack development. So now there was a question like, which is the best stack to learn? See, as of now, I will not tell that this is the best stack, because see, every companies are using different technologies. I'll just try to explain you about the stack levels, but we cannot like vote like this is the best, this is the worst. We cannot say like that. Okay. When you go for market share, there are two types of market share. See, when we come for the first part, the front end or the designer. So the front end or the designer part. In this area itself, we have many things to learn. One, you need to have a knowledge on one of the tool, either Adobe or your Figma. After that, you need to have HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You need to learn about jQuery, and there is a framework called Bootstrap. These are all widely used tools. And apart from this, you can also learn React.js or AngularJS. These are all front-end tools. Okay. So once that is done, you need to learn about backend. That is the development part. So here, when you go for tier 2 companies, when I say tier 2 companies, it does not involve Infosys or Microsoft or your CTS, TCS. All those companies come under tier 1. When you go for tier 1, it is mostly like Java or Python. When you go for tier 2 or tier 3, it is mostly PHP. So this is how it is being separated. Okay, when you see about the market share, PHP holds the greatest market share. It is something around 80% of world's website is on PHP. Even your Facebook's backend core, the ultimate core part is developed on PHP. So when we see around your globe, mostly everything is done on PHP. Even most of your government sites, everything is done on PHP. When you go for other companies, you go for Java or Python. So whatever you learn, when you learn very properly, you can definitely crack your interview and you can get inside your job. There is no issues on that. The most suggested thing is that whenever you are a fresher, don't worry about what stack you are learning. Learn any stack whichever you believe in, whichever you believe it is easy for you. Anything you learn, you can definitely crack your interview if you know the fundamental of it. Because whenever you sit for an interview as a fresher, the interviewer will never expect you to answer questions of 10-year experience. So they will be asking you only fundamental questions. So you need to be confident in that. So don't worry about the popularity of the stack. Only try to understand the basics of it so that you can easily crack your interviews. So that is what I always suggest to people. Then when you come to database, the most prominent database used is MySQL. Then after that, Oracle, and after that, MongoDB. So if you know very well about this MySQL, it is enough for your interviews. When you know about MongoDB, just some introduction, that is more than enough as a 1 or 2 year fresher. That is more than enough. So this is what you need to learn as a full stack developer. So on one side, you need to know how to develop your front end. On other side, you need to know how to develop your backend. Either of any one of is enough. Then at the backend, MySQL is mandatory. You have to learn that, no other way. Then in MongoDB, you can at least know what is it, how it is work. That is more than enough. So this is how you need to plan your full stack development. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. Fine. So in upcoming workshops, we will handle all those things. So what we will do right now is I will share you a feedback link to all your WhatsApp, email, and whatever communication we communicated earlier. I will communicate a feedback link to you all. So in that feedback link, you can say about this session feedback. So that will be very helpful for us because your feedback is going to help us to improve our next upcoming session. So that if you want to add any negative points, please feel free to add it so that we can enrich ourselves in those areas. And along with the feedback, I will also share you the PDF file which we designed using the Figma. So I will share you this PDF file and a video file and a digital certificate for attending this workshop based on the attendance list. And also, I will share you a direct link. So this is the direct link. So this link is actually a completed site. So whatever design Google has done on Figma, it has been converted into HTML by another team member. So you can go through it. If you want the source file also, you can download it here. So in the right side, we have a download link. So if you press that, a zip file will get downloaded. So under that zip file, you will be able to see the HTML files and whatever images we have used. You can see everything there. So that is for your practice. Okay, is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I hope that everyone will be fine in joining next week workshop also. So I would like to see everyone again next week. So I will share you the invite link by email or WhatsApp. Okay. So if anyone wants to get any official letter from us, if you're having college on Saturday, if you want like a OD letter, a permission letter, please inform us well in advance so that we can provide you official letterhead to your department asking you the permission to attend the session. Okay. Yeah, recordings we will be sending by Tuesday morning. Okay. So Tuesday morning, everyone will get your recorded session as well as your digital certificate on your emails. So whatever email you have used during registration, those email we will be sharing you the details.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. So once you download the file from this site, this is what you will get. So you get a HTML file and a CSS file. So you can go through this. If you have any other doubts, we can come back on next week. Okay, fine. So we will wind up our session for
Sir,
today.
how to get that HTML CSS files?
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will share you this link along with the feedback form. So I'll just show you the feedback form also. Just give me a moment.
Okay, sir. Sir, we can leave.
I'm just giving you the feedback form. Just give me a couple of minutes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine. So this is the feedback form I'm going to share with you. So in the feedback form, we have our official website. You can go through it. This is our official email ID. And this is the sample link where you can download your HTML file. Okay. Okay, is that clear for everyone? Okay, so I will
Yes,
give
sir.
you the link also in the chat. So you can take it from our Gmail chat also.
Sir, how did
So
you
link,
get the certificate, sir?
certificates will be digital certificates. It will be mailed on Tuesday along with your recorded session in your
Okay, sir.
email ID.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So any other queries do we have? Okay, fine. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining us in this quick notice. So next week, Saturday, same time we'll have. So invites will be triggered by Monday. So you can register once again and we can meet again on next Saturday. So we can have a hands-on experience on Figma. Okay.
Thank you for the wonderful
Yeah.
session,
Thank
sir.
you. Yeah. Thank you, Rahman. So
Thank
in the
you so
mail
much, sir.
also, yeah, thank you. In the mail, I will also send you a PDF about our courses, whatever courses we are doing. I will share all the course details with you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Gugan, and thank you, team.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Sriram. Thank you.